Andy, what's wrong?
Chopping onions.
Why?
Because today we're making our Greek frittata.
Opa!
Hello and welcome to Cookin' and Country. We are
Three Pairs of Boots.
And we're here today to combine two of the favorite things that we do, cooking and music. But before we get going, we have a disclaimer to read to you.
We are not professional chefs. We're just two people who love cooking for our family.
So, let's get cooking.
First step is we need to prep the ingredients. So Andy's going to chop up these scallions for us. Next, we're going to chop up the onion. Next, we're going to chop the olives. Next, we're going to pull the dill off the stems and finely chop them. So now we're going to crumble up this feta cheese and put it in a bowl.
Voila.
Finally, we're going to crack a dozen eggs and put them in a bowl.
I'm not like those one-handed chefs. We need to get the spinach wilted. I thoroughly washed it. Now Laura's going to put it into the pan and gently wilt the spinach. It's always a little surprising when you dump a big pile of spinach in a pan, and by the time it gets wilted, it's just a little tiny, modest amount like that. Now, once the spinach is wilted, you want to take it out of the pan, put it into a colander, and squeeze all the liquid out. Spinach gets very watery. Now we're going to prep the frittata to get it ready to go in the pan. First, we're going to pour the milk and the salt and pepper into the eggs, and Laura's going to mix it up.
I'm good at mixing it up.
Mix it up, honey. You know, if you work in recording studios all the time, you know all about mixing. Yeah, it looks good. Great job, honey.
Thanks.
Now that the eggs are all mixed up, we're going to add the other ingredients. Scallions. Here, have a spoon.
Oh, thank you so much.
And Kalamata olives. Dill.
Ooh, smell that dill.
Feta cheese.
Ooh.
Strong.
Yeah.
And the wilted spinach.
Still warm.
Give it a good stir. We'll get the cast iron pan on the stove. So let's get the frittata started. You have your cast iron pan on the stove, just like Laura did. And now we're going to pour some olive oil in. It's going to take a few seconds for it to shimmer.
A few seconds?
Yes, a few seconds. And once it's shimmering, then you're going to add the onions and saute them for about 5 minutes until they get soft. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. I think it's about ready.
All right. Oh, I saw a legitimate shimmer.
Ah,
Okay.
a legitimate shimmer.
Here we go.
I think the onions are soft enough now. So let's get this beautiful mixture into the pan. Laura's going to give it a good mix to stir in the onions that we were frying up. And then it's going to cook in there for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want to see the edges of the frittata start to get brown and pull away from the side of the pan. And you kind of use your spatula to kind of edge them away from the pan.
That's looking great. Look at it.
I think you are right. It's just about ready to be pulled off the stove top into the oven. So go in there for about 16 minutes. The oven's at 350 degrees.
Let's do it.
Now that the frittata is in the oven cooking, we're going to switch gears and play some music. What do you think, honey?
I think that's a great idea.
Roller coaster ride, you're taking my heart on a roller coaster ride. But if you spend too much time on the Big Dipper, you're gonna break my heart in two, and the ride will be over for you. You like the thrill of the fast ride downhill. You get a kick out of the twists and turns. The ride of new love is so exciting and dangerous. But love that lasts is so much more than that. Roller coaster ride, you're taking my heart on a roller coaster ride. But if you spend too much time on the Big Dipper, you're gonna break my heart in two, and the ride will be over for you. Love seems to be your adrenaline rush, but it has to be more than just a schoolboy crush. Love has to grow beyond the edge of uncertainty. First you say you love me, then you don't know if I'm alive. Roller coaster ride, roller coaster ride. Love has to grow beyond the edge of uncertainty. First you say you love me, then you don't know if I'm alive. Roller coaster ride, you're taking my heart on a roller coaster ride. But if you spend too much time on the Big Dipper, you're gonna break my heart in two, and the ride will be over for you, and the ride will be over for you.
It's chimichurri time. We are having some fun now.
Boy,
I just love saying that word.
it's a fun one.
Take it away.
Okay, so we're just gonna combine everything in a bowl. We got our parsley,
Parsley,
our oregano,
oregano,
chopped garlic.
Here's your salt and pepper.
Ta-da! And then we got our little white onions nicely chopped.
The wet ingredients now.
A little olive oil on there. Red wine vinegar. Okay. Mix it up.
This is to give the frittata a little zing. Just going to pour it on top,
That.
and it makes for a beautiful accompaniment to the Greek frittata. And now for the best part of the show. We get to eat the food. How does it look?
It looks delicious.
Beautifully browned on the edges. It's kind of pulled away from the edge of the pan. Just going to cut a slice, put it on the board, get a little chimichurri on there. Give it a taste. Then we'll turn the rest over to the crew.
There we go.
Oh, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Come on out.
Well done.
Look at how beautiful it is. See it from the side. Yeah,
That crispy crust.
looking good. All right. Little chimichurri on top.
Oh, yes, please. You know, this is a great dish if you're watching your figure and maybe you're doing keto or something like that. Low carb dish. It's perfect.
It is very healthy and delicious. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, boy, look at that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man.
Very Greek. It's got the Kalamata olives, the feta, a nice snap with the chimichurri on top. Really a delicious dish. Brunch, lunch, breakfast, or dinner. And you can eat it right out of the oven or room temperature. So it's a very versatile dish. We really enjoyed having you here with us. Right?
Thanks so much for coming, and we will see you next time.
See you next time for 3 Pairs of Boots. So long.